I was zoomed away and I thought there was like a new map. Nope.
Not yet. We pick up after your successful... Oh, I'm already mauling, boys. Sorry. Your successful capture and arrest of Barvin Shale. On the 7th day, your release from your keep. You've been under house arrest for his abduction and the further investigation into this individual. News will reach you that Barvin Shale was killed in custody.
Well, that's unusual.
Oh. By who?
It seems he
Probably
was poisoned.
by the...
Oh.
Probably arranged by his boss.
Who's the boss?
The head of the treasury.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Were we able to get that information to...
Yeah.
Like, other people? Okay.
I think the investigation's over. We can let go.
Let me see. You guys are set free? Yeah, of course. And are just notified that proper procedure for making an arrest will curb any unwanted further actions against you. You have a measure of power in Greyhawk, but not something that supersedes the code of law. And they chastise what's her name? The Stelitzig sister for stepping over her allotted political power. Lorianne. You have been informed that there was... Let me see.
What are the privacy laws in this city?
I gave you the information that the... What name did I give you for that leader of the trade guild or whatever?
Varric
Trade guild?
Talorn?
Varric.
The treasurer? Oh.
Varric Talorn, yeah, that guy. This Treasure? Is it Treasure?
Okay, yes.
He's a
Treasurer,
trade guild.
treasurer, yes, understood. Yep, I have that. Okay, just making sure. I'm gotta keep my notes straight of who is under suspicion and who isn't. The other, so you have Varric Talorn. You have the other lists from previous as well, correct? We have
The heads of the Thieves Guild and the Town Watch.
City
yeah.
Watch,
Oh yeah, that was right. The head fence, Jorvan Slight.
Yeah.
And then the Uldric Banwell, captain of the City Watch. You have now then 3 names that you can look into. You also have Tolan, who you heard about as an informant in the slum quarter. But you were also just told that he was simply a rumor gatherer and kind of informant. So you don't know if they would have
no
any
ties.
Yeah.
Under the zone of truth.
Right.
I'm curious, who filled the power vacuum? And is it someone new that's corrupt?
For who?
For Barvin Shale?
Oh, they probably just hired some schlep. Or appointed some nobleman. Sooner or later, the head of the treasury will try to corrupt him, but
as
I'm
a
pretty sure.
As a sign of good faith, Nerif Gazgul has lowered the slum quarter's overall tax and has withdrawn taxation for a number of months as they attempt to rebuild the district. A heavy tariff put on Barvin Shale's own, home and estate will have to suffice. So they liquidate those assets, things like that. Currently, there's a big search for missing goods. If anybody's able to find any information about this, there's currently a citywide search, a sweep, for the contraband that was seized from the slum quarter. Some of it is apparently quite hazardous.
It's probably in an extra warehouse the treasurer has under his belt.
The contraband? Like the stuff that Barvin collected? Wait, that wouldn't be contraband. That's just taxation.
Some of it was seized assets or otherwise. So this was seizure either from contraband, it was seizure from failure to pay taxes, so they would take material goods instead. And then also sometimes that was just payment, was given tax. Somebody would have to give oxen as their tax because they didn't have money, or a number of.
Or it could have very well been sold
goods.
to the defense that we're about to investigate.
Possibly. I will turn the session over to you guys and figure out your next step and path. There are many ways you can go. You also know about your journey south that you can take whenever you like. And of course, there is the greater world to poke around in. What would you guys like to do?
Well, so much
Should-
for that taking just an afternoon.
We should investigate the next guy and try not to get into detention and get. Or.
Do we want to do the fence or the city watch?
The fence? I mean, ideally, they can lead us to the city watch if he is actually guilty.
The fence would probably be either in the foreign quarter or thieves quarter.
He's the richest member at the Thieves Guild.
He is not the richest member. That would probably be Nerf Gazgul. He is simply the figurehead for, and a very accomplished fence. He sets a lot of pricings, things like that across the guild. What connection do you guys have in your arsenal to connect yourselves to the Thieves Guild? Where do you think you can find this person?
Would I have any knowledge just from my backstory?
I would say, why don't you fill us in if you do or not? What do you think Angel would have as far as a connection there?
Let me read. I feel like he was very low on the totem pole in the Thieves Guild, so I don't know if he'd know this person individually, but he would at least know, here's some operation points we
Sure.
can investigate.
At
Maybe
least
some-
another fence that we
Yeah.
can
Right.
put the pressure on.
That's what I was thinking. All right, give me just 1 second.
I like how it's named the Thieves' Quarters.
It is a long tradition of some bad antics down there.
It's the shadier section of the slums quarter.
It's actually
I think there's more crime in Slum Quarter
yes,
than
yes,
Thieves Quarter.
that is correct. You know somebody called the Silver Palm. They're known as a kind of lower echelon fence for the Thieves Guild. They operate a pawn shop in the Thieves Quarter. Let me see. if you wanted to go speak to Jenda, that might be a good spot for you to start. Sorry, the Silver Palm gave away her real name, which you would probably know. She goes publicly by Jenda Varel, but you would know her within the guild as the Silver Palm. She has a knack for gathering and selling kind of larger amounts of bulk, cheaper goods. Trinkets being something she doesn't necessarily deal too much in, more so being able to move bulk quantities of less important things and hiding things amongst them. You are, I would say, whatever connection you had, if you used them as a fence, what do you think that your relationship would be with this person?
I might have ran some jobs for her, maybe, like acquiring or entering, getting the goods.
Sure. You step into, if you wanted to start here, you could step into her shop here. It's quite a warehouse, to be honest. There's a opening, sort of a room filled with knickknacks, odds and ends, kind of scattered all over, almost as if she's showing off a vast...
I am touching everything.
Which isn't uncommon. You can kind of see a number of things just kind of scattered around this place. It is, I would say, something of like a den of just clutter. And you know it goes on for quite a ways. Looking through this, you have some time kind of in this space just for a moment before the silver-haired half-elf kind of turns the corner, notices you, gives a nod, and beckons you to kind of come into a kind of further back room.
Is this a thing where you just go by yourself, or we all go? I look to Angel.
My assumption was we're all here, but and
As I turn like an egg whisk.
Try to push for all of us to go, but if she's stopping that, then yeah, I'll go myself.
She'll just shrug. She doesn't seem to have that much of a qualm with it. You're able to enter this sort of this back room that you've been in time and time again over the years. She gives you a nod. What brings you by, Angel?
We're looking into some business for the mayor, and thought I'd stop in here and make my way up the chain of command. You see, there's some rumors going around that one of the fences in the Thieves Guild is acting on his own interests.
Well, we can't have
They
that,
all act
can
on their
we?
own interest.
Yeah, she'll give you a wink. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, though. Do you have a name? Who do you think it is?
Yeah, I'll give her Jorvin Slight.
Oh my. Well, I'm no fan of Jorvin. I could get you an arranged meeting. He'll be down. There's a dock in the river quarter that he frequents, usually evenings. Yeah, shipments come in late at night on occasion, and those tend to be ones looked after quite closely by the guard, as you can imagine. But come early morning, the guard grows tired, and you can slip little ships in, little small paddle boats, etc. That's where he makes his money. If you head just north of town, along the riverside, you should be able to see him. That's as good of a guess as I can give you. I know he resides somewhere within the foreign quarter. His exact location changes. There is, of course, the oh, I have to get the name of this right. Nerf Gazgul owns a casino. And that is the main hideout of the Thieves Guild. So give me just a minute. Because he's both the mayor and also the leader of the Thieves Guild in Greyhawk. And this is kind of like a known thing. Let me see here. I don't think they give
Yeah, I
them...
guess while we're
Yeah.
here,
it's a
have
notorious...
you heard of?
So, go ahead.
While we're here, have you even heard of Jorvin working with cultists?
Cultists? No. What has he gotten himself into?
Elemental evil.
I can't say I have much knowledge about those sorts of things. That's crazy to me to hear.
Or,
I can't believe it.
Whereas, yeah. Who's... As you were saying.
Okay. Well, there is no actual... Oh, here it is. The actual wiki. I'm cringe. Yeah, okay. Even in his wiki page, it doesn't name the fucking thing, so we're just gonna come up with a name. We'll call it the Silken Elixir. That works for me. So the Silken Elixir is actually going to be in the foreign quarter. It is a large structure that overhangs an entire street. It's going to be this guy right here. There we go. It is a bustling structure where people dash in and out in various attires, things like that. People know what business goes on there. Angel, I'm sure you've spent an occasional night there for more stern business, and perhaps even the occasional celebration, depending on what your connection is there. You know that if you're not going to find them at this North Shore sort of area, you're going to be able to find them in this place, in this guild hall. You just might attract attention depending on how you navigate that space. It's kind of up to you how you want to do this. Is there anything else I can help with? I have no love for Jorvin. If I can get him out of the way and get somebody more suited to the role, perhaps somebody with a better connection to Greyhawk in that position, we might all benefit. It sounds like they've gotten into some business that the Thieves Guild wants nothing to do with, and I am, trust me, all for the guild. I've been able to help you, Angel, over the years, on occasion, with jobs, and another, a plethora of young talents. It's people who take the guild and twist it, the connections that give the city a sense of danger in all this. What is supposed to be financial triumph Nerf Gazgul has brought, unprecedented financial security to most of the city, and yet half of it's run by thieves. That should tell you something.
You know if Jorvin and Uldric have any connection?
Uldric. Oh, the captain of the City Watch. I wouldn't imagine so. He's very stuck up, that Uldric. If he's under investigation, I wonder how deep this goes. I mean, that's incredible to me. This is all
Just hearsay for now.
okay. Well, then I won't spread it too much. You can trust me on that. Try to keep it
What's
close to the ground.
what's your gripe with Jorvin? You seem to not like him very much. What's he done to you?
He's all right. Imagine this: you're able to get in a nice shipment that people did not expect of something mundane. I need to move this. I'm going to make a lot of money from it. You find out from your guild head, your price setter, who knows that you just got an influx of these items, that you now have to sell them for a gold less each. I now make less money, or even no money, on the shipment that I just gathered. My blood, sweat, and tears for nothing. Tricky, right? It wasn't always consistent, but it happened a little bit too often for me to not notice.
Was that so? That was he was always like that. That's not something recent.
No, he's... There's a reason he's the head fence. He's good at what he does. He has good stern rules for not getting caught. But other than that, he is a very mischievous and often a little cruel in his tactics.
What are his rules for getting caught or not getting caught?
Well, I gave you a pretty good example. He sets out at a specific time, uses small ships, has sort of a set, pathway that he knows guards aren't to go because he has connections, bribery, etc. There is a line of underground paperwork that you can follow that will make sure that you're able to do the business you need to. You just need to make sure that the palms are properly greased. That and not moving contraband through the open town where some adventurer might notice, or, the a guard like Uldric who can't be bought. You have to know who you can trust. And having that connection to begin with and not trying to push to force one later is part of the trick. Thieves Guild has been around for a long time. We historically know who we can trust and who we can navigate with, who to avoid.
So if we want to investigate him, we probably want to look for small ships coming from the north. Or just tail him for a little while to see who he contacts in recent day.
Yeah,
Might
need to
be,
locate him.
Or find out where his house is and raid that while he's in the Rivers Quarter.
I kind of prefer that because I feel like he's the type to be used to be tailed. Like he's familiar with that kind of thing. Maybe.
Yeah.
So we can find out where he keeps his stash. Wait, but then that's kind of illegal, isn't it? This sort of what they call.
Or we can impersonate the
without
cult
permission.
and try to get alchemist fire from him.
Isn't that the other city's thing? Alchemist fire?
Yeah. Doesn't
Oh, you
mean we
think-
can't try getting it from here.
No, but you think there's going to be another huge explosive event going on? in the city?
I'm sure they have explosives stashed somewhere in the city.
Well, I mean, like in operation, because they had like people specific meant to blow up sections of the city.
Yeah, that was a different cult, but I get what you're saying. That you could try that method.
Well, aren't these guys elemental evil?
No, no.
This is IUs.
I use, okay. No, we don't have robes or whatnot.
I mean, what do we know about this cult of IUs? So basically, all these names that we got, Uldric, Jorvin, and Barvin, were all suspected to be part of the cult of IUs?
Why don't you guys make either a history or religion check, and I'll tell you some information based on that.
Just looking at both of those.
Same.
Hey, you are that's crazy. Yeah.
From my notes, I think the idea is they're acting differently than instructed by like the higher ups. So these three are kind of like going against orders that they had been set out to do.
From the hills, man.
Oh, that's a reroll. There we go.
Nice.
What was it, a 1? That was a 1.
Yeah.
And Asbjorn with a neutral 10. So I will give 2 sets of information. Some more details for what Beluit does know. And Asbjorn can get some sort of regional knowledge because he's from a different area. He would know some different things. Beluit, you know that Ayuz is not a proper deity, but a demigod. And he is a demigod. He was born from some god of cruelty and a mortal being. And it created this twisted man of great strength and power who rose to be Ayuz the Cruel, the old evil, etc. He's an old man now. He is aged, but he does not show sign of weakening. He now rules an empire to the north, named Ayuz. The cult...
So he's one step above Vecna.
I think he's like an equivalent strength, because Vecna's quite powerful for what they are. And Ayuz is quite powerful for what he was kind of naturally born into being, if that makes sense.
Isn't Vecna an actual god and this one's just a demigod?
I think Vecna's like
he made
ascended.
himself into a god.
Yeah. So like pre-Vecna ascension, I would say that's about as strong as you would imagine Ayuz to be. Pulling back from that just a minute, you would know that this cult is not as religiously focused as it is an idea of worship of power. The idea that if I am able to join this cult, and if I worship Ayuz through acts of cruelty, both he gets stronger, and my position and station when he eventually conquers everything improves significantly, and I might be spared
sounds
some
familiar.
cruelty. So it's almost a worship out of fear, or a worship out of ambition, because the teeth of Ayuz reach far.
It's your standard corruption.
Right. Asbjorn, you know, with the 10, the nation of Ayuz is mostly comprised of Ayuz's sons, which are a number of these almost like mutant-like humanoids, which have like a twisted, like dark blood that causes them to take on like these weird, like mutated forms. A lot of goblinoids, orcs, things like that, like hobgoblins, the standard,
What are they called?
the Sons of Ayuz.
Okay.
He has had children with a variety of different beings over the years, and has sired things from demons to strange, like fey creatures, right?
Damn. He gets around, okay.
He gets around,
Yeah.
yes.
He has a few levels in Bard.
we'll
Got
put-
Riz, I guess.
I guess we'll say he has Riz and move on from there. The idea that this many humans, humans, elves, etc., orcs, dwarves. That's not orcs, but elves, dwarves, in this area, being associated with this cult means something has shifted power from the north. That nation, which you know to be, you've probably done battle with goblins, goblinoids from this this faction before. They probably raided that northern area quite often, and they've done full-scale wars with the people of Greyhawk before.
No?
Even Roran Stelitzig referred to a full conquest up in the north that he partook in against the forces of Ayus close to your lands, Asbjorn.
Really, they're that far.
They are
Okay.
they are far stretching, far afflicting, but the nation of Ayus itself is like completely mobilized. Like it is a war country. They are constantly raiding, constantly pillaging, and seemingly getting better at it, at holding their defenses and things like that.
Do they roam around, or do
Yeah,
they have
they
like they
roam
still have their
far.
main?
Yes,
Okay.
they have that nation, but from there, almost like tendrils, they reach out and they pull resources back to the main
Oh,
area.
okay, very horde-like. Okay.
Yes.
It's like chaos from Warhammer.
But you're trying to
I
spread
already know
influence
Warhammer,
into
Makes sense.
Greyhawk, right? Like, what do they want from Greyhawk? Do they want the Greyhawk's military might? Do they want Greyhawk's money? what do they want from this place and the people here? Such as the captain.
That's a great question. That is a great question.
Like, if we even have a slight idea of what they're aiming for here, then we can figure out
Right.
maybe how to undo their plans.
And that might be what you guys have to uncover through the investigation. But that is what you know with your checks.
Okay, I mean, we can follow Jorvin around. Once we find him, we can check out his storage houses and his house and places he visit, I suppose. I don't know, like, we don't really have a...
Oh, what's his physical description?
She'll give you a quick kind of rundown. Jorvin is a gnome. He's a extremely short and wiry gnome. He's got these he's got a completely bald head, big bushy red eyebrows that are about the size of, they trail off his head, and he's got this really wide, mischievous grin that he usually carries. He is adorned in usually darker colors when he's doing business. Otherwise, when he's seen around the guild and things like that, he likes to flaunt his affluence.
Okay. Looking for a child with bushy eyebrows.
Whatever his house is as small as he is.
Just lives in a tree.
Yeah, who knows? So that's kind of your hint from this person. I think that's pretty much all the information they can really give you. If you think of anything else, though, you might be able to relay with them, and if you need any more connections, you can obviously come back. It seems like relations here are still good enough. Nobody's too pissed off just yet. Is there anything else you guys want to do, or anything you want to ask Jenda while you're here?
No, nothing I can think of.
Do they know where... Wait, they don't know where Jorvin resides, right? Or
No.
any of his places?
They know where... They have an idea that they would live within the foreign quarter.
And we know like a dock schedule kind of, or like when he gets shipments kind of.
Yeah,
And there is
roughly
the
early
gambling
morning.
place.
Like, 4 a.m.-ish.
Yeah. So I think those are the only leads we have finding him.
Well, I
Good
guess
start.
from 9 or in the 4 until 4 a.m.
We could go to the casino. We could be frequenting that.
The casino's owned by the mayor.
Yes, it is.
Do we know what the? Oh, I guess. So Jorvin is like what the mayor's right hand guy if he's
He would be like
higher member
he'd
of the
be
Thieves
like
Guild.
the fourth in command, or so. So
Okay.
pretty high up there. You would know. I've said Nerf Gazgul is the leader of the Thieves Guild. He is one of the 2 leaders. There is also another man, who leads it along with him. And they've been the master of the Thieves Guild for a very long time. I will try to remember who this was. It was Org Nenshin. Org Nenshin is the guildmaster of the Guild of Thieves. Let's see what we can learn about Org. See if you guys would know who this is.
Just as a note, I did a quick Google. It looks like the casino is called the Wheel of Gold.
Okay, it's
I
called
don't
the
know.
Wheel of Gold. Thank you. I couldn't find this anywhere. That's a way better name. The Wheel of Gold.
The Wheel of
The Wheel of Gold. I just had to come up with something fast. The Wheel of
The
Gold.
Wheel of Morality.
It's still pretty good.
Sorry, Guildmaster Arental. It looks like the other guy's dead. There's so many decades of lore, guys. I have no idea.
That's true.
It's the Thieves Guild.
Yes.
So it's a different guy. Okay.
It's a different guy. Guildmaster.
Probably have a different leader every 2 years.
No, I have it reversed. I have it reversed.
It is Org.
I believe. Yes, it is because we're in year we're like 4 years after this guy's taken the reins of Guildmaster. All right, so we had it right the first time. Good lord. Org Nenshin.
All these
There we go.
pseudonyms and stuff, it's hard to keep track of
Yes, of course.
names, yeah.
So I think you would have grown up with Master Arental before he was killed, and then now it's Org Nenshin, who is a human man, very powerful, almost like legendary figure of stealth and skullduggery, a heist master, somebody who is able to pull off big scores rather than extended enterprises, things like that, but somebody who has kind of a legendary reputation. Okay, that out of the way. Did you guys want to head to the Wheel of Gold? A much better name. Was that the plan?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know.
What time of day would you guys want to go? Like noonish? A little bit later?
Is which quarter is it?
It
Is
is
it in the foreign quarter?
It is this building right here, in between the foreign and river quarter.
Sorry, can you drag us there?
Focus ping.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I'm already there.
You are.
I like how there's these low hills. It's like for halflings or something.
It is, yeah.
in the
That's
foreign
exactly what
quarter.
it is. You step in here. The Wheel of Gold I would describe as a very lavish establishment, but one that is well traversed. So it's almost kind of aged now in appearance. Jack, I'd like to remind you of the hotel we had in Chicago.
Oh,
very
yeah.
fancy. Everything's starting to look a little bit worn.
But yeah.
Yes.
Hilton, yes.
There's a lot of space that's being occupied for with very like small rooms, things like that. With a larger and much more nicely kept like major venues at the very ground floor and the very upper floors, where there are a number of penthouses and things like that. Whatever time you arrive here, are able to embrace just open gambling just happening around you. Different tables, things like that. People enjoying drinks or just habit gambling. People are, there's a table of seafarers who are just openly arguing about cheating, like a couple tables away. It is, I would say, not at prime hours, and you know this. However, you know things will kick off tonight. Quite bombastically, it is going to be Nerfgazgul's birthday this evening. So he's going to host a very large event. You would expect, Angel, now thinking back on this, as you see kind of posters looking up, it's probably a very good opportunity to blend in and have a good reason for being here. Not that you wouldn't anyway. But things are going to kick off in a major way here.
I just remembered it's his birthday tonight.
Whose birthday?
The mayor.
Oh.
So there should be some fancy extravaganza he's gonna throw here.
Oh, is a party gonna happen here?
Yeah, it's all ostentatious and everything.
Maybe we can blend in and work as workers of the party? Serving drinks and stuff? I don't know.
I feel like we can find a lot of the higher ups here, right?
Yeah,
We could probably
sure,
find
everyone will.
Barnwell,
appearance.
and we could probably find all of the people we need to investigate here. I would think, right?
We'll come back to this in just a minute.
Hmm.
Sorry. I was queuing something up for later. My bad.
Should I get some fancy clothes too?
I was about to say, I don't think I fit in here. Do they even let me in?
Begrudgingly, yes. But only because, Asbjorn, your reputation precedes you.
I see. As a gambler, because they saw me take a load out at the Greta.
maybe. I suppose some of you would be known for your time in brief stint in the arena, but no. You guys have opened this faction down south. You have done some work for the Stelitzig family. You've reportedly slain dragons. People know who you are now. You've kind of grown to some level of recognition. Stepping in, Angel, you would be greeted directly, but sort of surprised faces at seeing Bellwood, Asbjorn, and Archon.
We join in as guests?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would actually say a very well-dressed, mustachioed... What should I make this guy? What would be the funniest? You know what? We'll just call him a tiefling. That's not the funniest, but it's a good idea. A purple-skinned tiefling with a long mustache will greet you and gesture you in. And
I've probably been here a few times because this is the foreign district and I'm a tour guide and I'm pretty much obligated to take him to the casino.
That's true. Maybe stepping further into the casino is unexpected then. Maybe you would even be
I take my favorite seat.
Okay, fair enough. I said
right
may.
there at the slot machines.
There you go. The fantasy slot machines.
It's just a Warforged that's modified.
He screams every time you crank the.
His what?
His what?
I want the one that moans.
Yeah, they all do.
Oh man.
I have clothes of mending, but I don't know how they look like.
I also have the clothes of mending. I presume they look really nice.
I would say
because
so. Yeah, I'd say they're
magical.
almost I would imagine like mage's robes. Like, why would they look any different? At least that quality of like niceness, right? I'm thinking like a nicer gown of some sort.
And whatever is magical is probably not rusted.
Oh, this thing. I mean, this thing fixes itself. So
Yeah. I don't think there's any rust or anything like that. Yeah.
It's always pristine.
Do I have something to tie us in? Gambling riverboat ambiance. Let's see what this is like, folks. This might be good.
Did you say
Yeah.
I'm not recognized?
No, you are. You are.
Oh, okay.
People are just surprised to see you. They've heard of Archon on occasion.
Yeah, I
Here
did
and
win.
there.
I forgot.
You did
It's just
win.
not the normal, frequent.
No,
you know,
not at all.
yeah.
But again, this mustachioed tiefling. You may call me Grayman Lux at your service. I would. It would be my pleasure to bring you to wherever you need within the casino. I'll be at your beck and call, whatever you need. You are new guests here, some of you. Not you two, but you two. I've heard of you, Asbjorn and Archon. I did not get to see you in the arena, but I've heard of your exploits. If you have coin to spend, you just let me know. I'll find you, perhaps a high roller's table is in order?
Oh yeah, I'd be interested. I've
Yeah.
never played these kind of games before.
Excellent. This way. He leads you
I think
beyond
50 gold will last me for the entire day for various gambling.
You'd say that's about right. You're able to step behind. There's a large, stone-skinned Goliath, like a little bit different than Archon, who's standing at the door, this kind of curtain, and he kind of gestures you in as he sees Grayman Lux standing there with you, who brings you in, and you see sort of quieter tables, a few here and there, kind of spending their wealth at a much higher echelon. This might be a good opportunity to bump shoulders with some of the nobility, etc., like that before the party kicks off. I would say that because of what day it is, people are filing in already, just to make a real evening of it. It's going to be a long night for many people. Did you guys want to start gambling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to play? We'll say $50 buy-in. 50 USD. I keep saying that. 50 GP. 50 gold piece. We'll
British pound.
do something akin to Balatro. Everybody go ahead. Who wants to play, go ahead and roll me 5 d10s. And then I'm going to go ahead and publicly roll another 3.
We're betting 50 gold. Okay. And you
50
said
gold.
roll 5d10.
Yes.
I will experiment with my strategy of, instead of having a poker face, I react dramatically to everything and I randomize it.
Sounds like a performance.
Why don't you go ahead and make a performance? This is a sort of public situation. You guys know, I'm going to also roll for a separate... I can roll on 5e tools. I'm going to roll for 2 other... actually, I'll say 3 other people who are playing with you. And I'll introduce them in just a minute. Okay. Seated across the table is a pirate. I can't say it any other way. He has a scraggly beard. He's smoking a large cigar. It is halfway burnt and almost like visibly wet. You realize he's been like munching on this damn thing. He is adorned in a kind of like bright, I shouldn't say bright, but like deep purple sort of coat. He wears it over the shoulders. He is a burly fella. He kind of like greets you as you sit down. Welcome, sit down. We've got a table just for you. We need more players. You're able to place your bets. Seated next to him is a woman, almost like a glass-like appearance. She is very, very slight. An elven woman with almost like pallid gray skin. She has these black eyes that you've never seen before. You don't actually really probably recognize exactly what she is, but she gives you a smile. Charming new guests. I haven't seen you around here before.
Oh boy, cards.
And then finally, a dwarf adorning gold, who is puts some money down and gives you just a curt nod. They are dealt their cards as well. Now is your job. You're trying to, with the 3 that I've gotten, and whatever you've gotten, looking for a straight 3 of a kind or more. You know, standard scoring rules. Anybody with a 0, that is going to be high card. You know, you're looking for pair, and then 2 pair. I believe it's 3 of a kind, and then there are no flushes because in this game all the cards are the same. Same suit. They all have different depictions of dragons on each one. But you're looking for straights as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Up the row. That is going to be one of the highest ranking ones. The only thing higher than that, 4 of a kind is just below that. We're going to put 5 of a kind at the very highest you can score. So with that,
So it's from 1 to 10, right?
it is 1 to 10.
Because you mentioned 0. It's 0.
0 is 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. There is no. Yeah, I was thinking of the dice, like the actual D10
The
dice.
actual die, yeah.
Yeah.
What about a full house? Where do you put that?
Full house? Oh, that would be. We'll put that above. Would that be above? No, 4 of a kind's above full house, isn't it?
It would be.
It would be.
Four
So
of a kind is
we'll put it where it's
above a
supposed to
lot.
be.
Sure.
If you don't like one of your cards, you are able to sleight of hand swap it with one that you might have on you, or something like that. And then if you also want to pass a number, you can do so, but everybody has to swap one number. And actually, we'll do 2 rounds of swapping numbers. Everybody has to do it. That will change the rule. You have to pick one of your numbers and you have to swap it. You're trying to get for the best score possible. So why don't you guys?
Out of the 3 cards that are there.
Out of the 5 that you have drawn, you have to pick.
You'd re-roll 1, right?
Okay, so I have 2 7s, 2 2s, and an 8. I can re-roll one of them? Is that how it works?
You're
Or
going
you're swapping with someone
you're swapping.
else.
You're swapping with other people.
Oh.
So the first person, the pirate, is going to swap with Beluit. Beluit is going to swap with the elf lady. The elf lady is going to swap with Asbjorn. Asbjorn is going to swap with the dwarf. The dwarf is going to swap with Archon. And then Archon's going to swap with the pirate.
So we choose a number and roll a D5.
You don't have to roll anything. I'll let you know what number you get. And then you're
Yeah, for
passing
swapping.
one of yours with the others. Yes.
Okay.
So first round of swaps. Go ahead and let me know what you're gonna get rid of.
My 8.
Okay. Okay.
I don't need that stink. So,
Sure, let's swap the 9.
I like poker hands, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Your new cards are Beluit. You receive another 9.
Okay.
oh, should have kept the 9, I guess.
Jack, you receive a 10.
Okay.
And Archon
Alright.
receives a 10. What
Aw.
what numbers am I receiving in order? Go ahead, Beluit.
Well, I have the 4, 3, 9, 9, 8.
No. Sorry. What did you get rid of?
What did you swap?
I got rid of a 9 and I got a 9
Got rid of a
back.
9. Okay. Oh, hilarious. All right. So Oh my god, this fucking ad needs to. I can't.
I will do a dramatic laugh after that.
Sometimes that's how it works.
Why is this happening? There we go. Sorry, I had a ad pop up that I couldn't get rid of. Sorry, 6, 7, 8, and 9 again. The new one is 8, 8, 10. I got an 8 again. Sorry. Okay. And then I received a 7 from Jack. So it's going to be... Oh, wait. No, that's not right. It's... I got rid of the 10, so 8, 8. Okay, and then the next one is... You gave me a 7. Okay, I have my numbers. You guys have your numbers?
Yep.
All right, one more swap.
Yes.
Oh, one more.
Yeah, I'm swapping a 10 because I got a 10.
I'm also swapping a 10.
All
I
right.
really want these 10s. I'm not going.
Yeah,
to
let's swap the
swap.
9 again. See if I get another 9.
Oh my god.
Surely this time it'll be a 7.
What would be the smart thing here? Yeah, I guess. And then the last one. Probably getting rid of that too.
Oh, do our opponents know what number we swapped out?
Oh,
It's probably hidden, right? I think only it's like
Okay.
a secret
Yeah, I'll try
swap.
9 again.
yeah. If you have cards, you want to make me a sleight of hand?
Why would we have cards?
You
Who's
can have
cards?
you can have it in a like a you can have playing cards as an item.
Oh,
Would you like a playing?
If you have the
card?
playing card in your inventory, like playing cards item, then you can swap. Otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it.
I think the only person that would have matching cards is Angel.
I
Maybe.
can only make an illusion of one. I don't have an actual
Oh,
one.
yeah, probably not then. Okay, you guys got your cards locked in then?
Yes.
All right. So
That's my new card.
back in order. Beluit receives a 9.
Isn't that what you want?
No, he kept
Oh.
getting rid of them. If he kept all of his 9s, he would
You
have
should-
loved it.
yeah,
he
you
would have
should've
had
kept
4
Yeah,
9s.
if I kept rolling 9s, I'd be steamrolling.
Asbjorn receives an 8. And Archon receives a 3.
Fuck. Damn it. Okay.
Your new numbers. I receive a 10, a 10, and a 9, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 3, was it?
Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yes, you got a 3. That is correct. Wait, no.
So I just been passing off 9s to the dwarf.
Yes, and then I got a 9 on this one. Okay, my final numbers are locked in. Folks, what did you score?
The lowest poker hand. I got a 2 pair.
2 pair. Awesome.
I have a 2 pair as well.
A full house.
Full house. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Our first, the pirate, has 3 of a kind. right? Is that correct? Yes, that is it. That's all they have. They have 3 of a kind. The very gaunt. Sorry, no. Pirate has. Had that wrong. Pirate has a straight, which is quite high. The lean elven woman has 3 of a kind. I believe. No, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she's missing the 9. So she doesn't even have anything. She's a pair. That is all she has. And then the last guy has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have another straight.
She has been giving me her 9.
Yes, she was trying to go for a different straight.
I guess she already had a 9, so she didn't need that. Yeah.
So many 9s.
Yes. So the high straight is gonna go to. It's actually gonna go to the very last guy who I thought was gonna lose. Okay, it's the dwarf. The dwarf wins. Yes.
The silent dwarf.
Yeah, the silent dwarf. Thank you for your money. Pleasure to meet you all. Goodbye. And he leaves.
Short.
Ah, smart dwarf.
He just made what 50 gold times however many players there are.
Yeah, 250.
Nice.
Got hustled.
If you now all want to make a skill check of any kind, we can extrapolate an evening of gambling out that way. I just figured
play
we'd
again.
make.
I know this is D&D. I want to play again.
Let's play poker now.
Yeah.
That was functional for something I made up. That was fine.
Better odds on a 2-pair this time, surely.
Actually, can't we play can't we do like dice? Isn't there like a dice thing?
There's like cards
Um,
in Roll20, but I don't do that.
There's a lot of dice game you could do.
There's a game of cops where
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's an easy way we can do that with it's like a bunch of D6s.
Like Yahtzee.
I mean, pretty much, right?
I guess I'll roll a performance during this night.
Yeah, we'll do performance checks.
Ah, pretty good.
Fuck, I'm not good.
I had to warm it up.
We're off rolling performance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Benefit of this is going to be I'll have you do performance, and then I'll also have you do if there's another skill check you'd like to do along the way. I'll give you a benefit I'll give you money for the performance check, and I will give you additional information or even new like contacts, things like that, based on your other skill checks that you might do right now. So if Asbjorn wants to do athletics or something like that for some reason, then he could do so and maybe get something out of it. At least Asbjorn's going to
Keep an eye out
make
for
some
the
money
gold.
back.
At least.
Yes. With an 11, that'll be fine.
I knew a bit low. I guess I just do perception, look around to see if there's any shady business during this party.
Yeah, absolutely. Easing into the party. We'll get to that party in just a moment. 24. You're quite perceptive. Angel, did you want to roll performance or no? Or are you gonna hold on to your money? Did you want to dedicate your time maybe to something else?
Yeah, he's not gambling.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's here to make money, not lose money.
Yeah. Well, let's pick up with Angel because he's going to be spending most of his time doing something else anyway. What would you be doing during these hours leading up to the party?
He's just doing recon, sort of checking because he hasn't been here. He's been, with the group outside of the city. So just sort of checking on, any updates, I guess, as far as like with the Thieves Guild in general, maybe talking to, people around.
Yeah.
Mostly like the lower, you know, uh, attendance and kind of people. Just yeah, gathering information, I guess, and then also scoping the place out, see if any changes to the building.
You. Oh. Sorry. Hold on. You will see a broker who is kind of you would know a eye for talent. This is gonna be Corvin Pockets Ellis. Pockets is known to trade the occasional how should I say this? He has an assembly of different tokens from the different guilds here that you could kind of use as disguises, things like that. But the reason he has these is because he owes and is owed so many favors around town that he is able to get people to kind of be places where they're not necessarily supposed to be, because it's usually for the best. You see him wearing a finely tailored cloak. You see kind of a very open, embellished sort of design that you would recognize as tagging him as a member of the guild, openly worn on a sort of cloak that he has wrapped around his garb. He kind of slicks back his hair and notices you. His eyes kind of shoot up. Pockets would have been somebody you certainly came into the guild, probably not directly under, but oversaw your more direct counseling as you were kind of looked over. Things like that. Would have definitely given you jobs, things like that. He specializes in thieves, spies, and political clients. He is a exchange center of ideas, etc. You're able to talk to this guy very openly. You have all the reason to speak to this fella.
Yeah, I mean, I would just kind of see if he knows anything about tonight's events. Trying to subtly mention, or get information about who's going to be here, and then try and make my way into if he knows anything about Jorvin. Yeah, but that's kind of the line of questioning.
Yeah. Following that line, he'd say, "Here for the festivities. Good. Why don't you and I pal around? It's been a while. And I don't have a date anymore, as it were. They walked out on me. You and I, though, we can two bachelors on the town. We'll make a night of it. I've heard that this should be there should be a grand announcement from Nerif for both guild members and before then for the whole town. So quite the evening. The turnout should be quite expansive. I'm assuming. It'll be good to get you back in the fold. I'm sure there'll be a number surprised, perhaps, to see you back. You've run into some fame recently. We thought you'd turned a different leaf, and well, frankly, I've found your life on the road. I've heard some stories. Suits you a bit, maybe better. But if you've got business, what's going on? And you kind of fill him in on some things. What all would you fill him in on?
I mean, yeah, I think he kind of trusts Corvin, so he would tell him, well, first off, he's like, we you never really leave the Thieves Guild, um, but he's gonna let him know about, he's been tasked with getting information about the cults and how Jorvin has been implicated as acting against orders, maybe more selfish interests. Um, at least that's the way Angel's seeing it. Is like justifying in his head is that Jorvin's not playing for the team of the Thieves Guild
Yeah.
anymore. He's kind of trying to make his own pocket.
Corvin will note, Lorianne's been a very great asset to me, personally, I must say. She's gotten me connections as far as Western Flanness, if you'd believe it. Like, hundreds of miles away. She's got all sorts of friends. Her recent introduction to the Thieves Guild was good for all our pocketbooks. If you're doing this sort of work and looking into this, that's all the information I needed. It sounds like things are moving sick. Business is going to go bad. Well, I'll do what I can. If you wanted, I have the connection. I could get you to, let me see, to Jorvin tonight. I'm sure he'll be here.
Alone?
I don't know why not. Let me think. Do you think you have what it takes to take out Jorvin by yourself?
Oh no, sorry. I was asking if he was going to be, or like a private meeting with him.
Oh, I could frame it like I was going and you could go, or we could perhaps meet him together. What do you think would be wise?
Yeah, if we can lower the numbers on him, I could probably get my guild together and we could, corner him.
Aye. All right. Good. Let me try. I'll do my best. I have a few strings I'll pull to just make sure it goes right. I will say, if this goes off, we'll say we'll owe each other. Do some more business in the future.
Of course, always.
He nods. It's good to see you. This will be quite the party. He kind of gives you a clap on the shoulder. And as he does so, the 6 o'clock bell will ring. Some time has passed. And as that happens across town, you see the general admission start to trickle in for the main event. The gala has begun. It is loud. I think now we can actually switch. Ooh. Damn it. Where was it? There it was. The gala begins. You are all surrounded with all an array, I would say, depending on where you're at in the Golden Wheel. It's either debauchery, gambling, just niceties, festivities, a genuine cultural sort of meetup. There is a number of dances happening, things like this. It's so large. There's at least 4 different venues in the structure. There's probably about 2,000 people coming in and out, partying across the streets as well. Where do you all find yourselves? Angel, you are with for the time being. Let me see. He leaves you just for a moment. Corvin is going to head off and try to enact his plan to get Slight separate earlier into the evening rather than before any main event takes off.
I would try to reconvene with everyone then and let them know about this meeting.
Okay.
See if we can
You can
somehow.
find me at the slot machines.
Yes.
Yes.
And
See
at
if we can get it together.
at the slot machines, you've earned some money. I'm gonna say that you've earned back about 230 gold. Asbjorn has earned back, I'm gonna say, about 70 gold or so.
Okay,
and
positive.
Archon has lost 30.
Okay.
30 more. So he's gained and he's lost, but he's mostly just lost. Archon, with a 24 perception check, you're able to spot the comings and goings of various members, and you can kind of identify, very readily, iconography that would point them towards being members of the Thieves Guild. It points your interest towards a array of hallways that kind of intersect towards the back of the structure. There seems to be a almost maze of different small rooms that connect all to this weaving hallway that seems to descend downward. As you kind of look through the precipice, you're able to find yourself a moment to kind of gaze through this place. You wonder what it's for.
Always gonna lead to.
It's a thieves trial run.
It's like hallways that lead to many of these smaller structures that just keep descending downward.
Sounds like we can get lost down there. So the members are going to head there, or
They've come and gone from this area.
Oh, okay.
I'll even say with a 24, you will see one carrying a large cask of brandy out from one of these cabinets that are kind of stored in here. It seems like one of these rooms is for storage. You would imagine all sorts of guild activities happen from these back rooms now.
Like Thieves Guild activities,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Are they in uniform? Are they workers? Like, how do they
You would
look like?
imagine that this is as close to a uniform as they could get without just straight up saying on their chest, "I'm a member of the Thieves Guild."
I wonder if I can.
Team Rocket.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to steal one of their uniforms. Any chance I can knock one out and take their clothes?
Why don't you make a stealth check? I'm gonna tell you this is the Thieves Guild. It's gonna be a pretty high DC.
Going
Okay.
back to knocking out people again.
I mean, I can just kind of like sneak in, but then I stand out, right? Because I'm dressed like a guest, I guess, whatever. But I'll stealth first regardless, because I have to. Oh god.
12. I will say that you're almost caught. You're not going to be able to get through here without being caught.
Okay. I'll let the others know of this activity and where they're headed. Are they moving anything somewhat large?
Nothing too large at this point in the party preparations. It seems like they're mostly moving food and drink out. I would say you notice them take a number of chairs. Some of them.
Did they use any like carts to roll out anything?
Yeah, why not?
Can I hide in the cart? I don't know.
Hide in the cart. Yeah. Now, if you want to make another stealth check, I'll increase the DC, but I'll also decrease it back to what it was just now because I like the idea. So we'll just keep it at the same DC again. Why don't you give me another stealth check? Just wanted to give you
when
my
Archon
mental math.
when
Archon,
Archon
Nice.
comes when Archon comes to inform me, I go, yeah, it's a Thieves Guild. Of course there's going to be illegal stuff going on in the basement. We're just here for Jarvan.
And honestly,
Yeah.
Archon, you haven't seen anything like inherently illegal just yet. You're able to hide in this cart though.
I'll tell Beloit I'm gonna try to sneak in. And then hide
Why?
the cart.
Goat it.
Are you planning on stealing from them?
No, I just want to see what kind of activities going on, down there.
Thieving stuff.
Maybe I'll overhear some stuff, and I mean, if anything, I'll just, I don't know, figure out what kind of stuff they're moving. Maybe there's some cult-like stuff. Who knows?
Archon, you hide in this cart and you feel yourself getting wheeled down this hallway. And after some time passes, you start to hear somebody starts humming to themselves. And then they kind of like start just muttering something about like being a little hungry and wanting to get this over with because they just want to enjoy the party. Later on, you hear almost like the sound of rushing water.
They're pissing.
You hear the kind of space around you open up. And Archon, you are from the Cairn Hills. So you would have a very keen idea of what this is. This is actually the tunnels have descended in a way where now you've opened up into some sort of cave expanse below the city.
Oh shit!
You can like physically feel the pressure difference here now. And you hear the guy stop humming to himself, and he kind of speaks up. How you boys doing? Doing well? Good, good. All right, can you take this? Just load it up there, please. All right, thanks.
Take this to the incinerator.
Yes, take this to the trash compactor. I'll make sure to get you bring a couple drinks down for you by the end of the night. I promise. All right. The other voices that you hear are scraggly, almost, kind of scratchy, and you make out like just the little voices, and then you hear them better. All right, here, lift him up, and together, push. You recognize the kind of like dialect here anyway of Common. These are little goblins working together. You feel yourself kind of pushed up and loaded onto this thing, and you feel yourself sink and kind of buoy a little bit. You're on a boat now. You're on a cart.
Ooh.
In a boat. Underground.
There's flowing water, I assume.
Yeah,
like a
you hear
river
flowing.
maybe?
Yeah, you hear flowing water around you.
Does it stink? Is it like sewage?
It's a little fetid, but it's not. It's just simply cave water. It's not
Okay.
sewage by any means.
Okay.
No.
Okay. That's not as bad.
Well,
Beloit wondering what Archon's escape plan was.
Archon's this will be something.
As he watches him being carted off in the hallway.
Did you want to
There's a-
Archon? Did you want to try to make a sleight of hand check to maybe look around and see what's around you from your hiding spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that. Sleight of hand.
19. You're able to get a pretty good look. You are in some sort of underground cavern that is basically mostly just river, but you can see there is on either side a little bit of a walkway, about 5 feet, that just seems to snake perfectly beneath this area. It is cascading to what seems to be more of a open lake area just ahead. You recognize this as a underground river directly beneath the actual the other river that is just nearby. Meaning
The river quarter?
Archon is like over here somewhere now.
Oh, that's pretty far. Okay. Okay. A river under a river.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
You see kind of water dribbling down on the sides of this area, and you see very nicely dressed goblins working hard to take what seems to be a cargo ferry back and forth through this underground storage area. This river opens up to an entire little town. You can see lights and things like this shining across the sides of this underground lake. Little lanterns, things like that. People pushing and pulling. The true seat of wealth of the Thieves Guild. A town under the town. Something not talked about very much. Something never referenced at Upper Greyhawk. Something not known by many of its members. You would imagine maybe 100 people live down here and work and push and prod just wealth, accumulated treasures from over the years.
Under city, but it's like not quite under Greyhawk proper.
Correct. It is almost built around a sort of basin underneath the river, kind of built up onto stone and in the rock. You, from what you can see, are able to identify dwarves, things like dwarves, goblins, and a few others working down here. Things with dark vision, toiling away. All of them seem more nicely dressed and very much openly adorned with the symbol of the Thieves Guild.
Okay, so they're all sort of in uniform still.
Yes.
And they're what? They're just moving product kind of thing?
Yeah, it seems like this was just cargo. This is just cargo. But as you are sitting here listening or watching, you hear,
I can't wait to hear about what they reveal. Boss is so nice. He gave us so much money and food. I'm sure it'll be good.
you kind of nod. Excitedly back and forth, and they talk about how great boss is. You'd imagine Nerif Gazgul or otherwise. Some high-ranking member of the Thieves Guild. You've heard about this announcement too before. That's supposed to happen.
I want to try something. I'm going to have it. I do. Okay. So the voice I heard, right, of like that guy who was like checking up on, I guess, the goblins.
Yeah.
I want to imitate that voice using a minor illusion.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna have it like, I'm just gonna project this sound somewhere I guess they wouldn't expect, maybe like higher up or around a corner or something like that.
Yeah.
And it'll just be the line, "Say my name."
Make a deception check with advantage.
Okay.
Uh, 10. They're not very smart goblins. They're not wise at all. They will do so.
Varric!
Alright, I guess to follow up, I'm just gonna make another minor illusion that would just say, what's the right word? Carry on. Good, carry on.
Varric's weird.
They start paddling a little bit more. Eventually, Archon, you are loaded up, and your cart is nestled along many others. The complication here is the carts ahead of you are getting swapped out and loaded with new things to be taken back upriver.
I have to sneak between cards then, I guess, to get back.
Right.
So I was taken on like a little boat on downriver.
Yes,
and
like a
then there's
barge.
Other...
Yeah.
others that go back upriver.
Yes.
Wait. Wait. So am I to assume that this one that went downriver was supposed to be empty or loaded, and they're bringing loaded stuff back up?
This is now empty. You loaded onto an empty thing.
Oh, so they thought this would be empty. Okay.
Yes.
So like I would assume there's like other carts that are probably also quote unquote empty.
Right,
around me.
right. The ones ahead of you are fewer and fewer are as they're kind of piling things on there. You're seeing things like vases and different containers of liquid food and things like that are being loaded up on here. This is the main store for pretty much all of the drink and food that they're going to rifle throughout the course of the night. But you also see some other supplies, things like whatever they need for the decorations, for specific events, things like that being loaded on here as well. You see a strange little statue of Nerif Gazgul being loaded onto one of the carts ahead of you.
Cart.
As we lose Archon to the Underdark.
I'm assuming like this stuff is gonna go back where it came from. I don't know. I guess it's.
You would imagine so.
Okay, so
did you want to try to like stealth and just clamber onto a loaded cart?
I was thinking either cart or maybe I just like climb onto the side of one of the boats that carry the carts, because then I can see better. I guess. I don't know.
I will allow that, but it's going to be just a little bit higher of a DC. You'll be a little bit more open. If you have a way of hiding yourself better, that might be able to make it easier for you. Otherwise, Archon can swim. You could maybe just dive off into the water and navigate that way if you wanted to try to get back.
Yeah, I have long limbs, and I can like grab on from like deeper underground. Because if I have like 15-foot reach, all right, at least for the duration, I can hang on from not directly on the boat, but like some distance away.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a stealth roll first, anyways, regardless.
Yeah. 21's quite good, so you can pull off whatever you want to do here. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to be under a cart because then I can't really see anything. So I'll just hang off like the side or underneath the boat.
Yeah. You're able to load onto the side of the boat. You look through here, and you are able to see a strange assortment of wares being brought up. This looks like military equipment, along with the food and drink. Swords, armors, things like that. All adorned with the Greyhawk sigils.
Military equipment. Oh, that's what the Cult of Ayuz wants, right? They want more military might. And it's going back to I don't know where it's going.
It's heading back towards the party.
Oh, military equipment. Interesting. Okay, sure. I'll just I'll wait until we kind of get closer, and then I can, at that point, kind of maybe just jump back into a cart to hide.
Sorry, I just had like a minor stroke. What were you gonna do?
I'm just going to like hang off the side or under the boat.
Got it.
Until we get closer to where we arrive, and then kind of try to hide back into a cart.
Yeah,
and then, I guess push me back in.
Yeah, you're able to do all this. The dock that you find, they return back. They kind of have to paddle a little bit harder. This crew of goblins on this barge. By the end, they're kind of panting and wheezing a little bit, and they take a a little break, and as you're able to, as they're doing that, you're able to rush by and hide in a cart where you see the burly guy you now know as Varric grab the cart that you're able to kind of clamber on into and get a good look at what this is, as he kind of like thoughtlessly hefts it back to one of these rooms. He takes a turn. He kind of like reads a little note that's on this cart. He's kind of like, all right, this one's going here. Good to know. And this is back to the party, so I can make my way there anyway. Good. He heads off, and then you hear a set of doors open as he pushes through. I kind of slams the cart against the door and kicks through. Hello, boys. How are you doing? You see, you hear a couple of them, a couple of voices in this room refer to Varric. And all right, as per his great delivery today, your costumes, boys, make me proud. They kind of like laugh at him as they begin taking out some of these sets of armor and putting them on from the cart. You yourself are quite stashed amongst other things, but they remove a couple of these, and you recognize the guild. These thieves are now dressing themselves as guards of Greyhawk. You wonder what's going on.
Kind of sus. Can't wait to get back to the others and tell them.
After some time, you are wheeled back to the main area, where describe to me how you get away as you're brought back through. Actually, I'll just say Varric goes to get a drink, and in that time, as you're waiting for him to go, you're able to return to your allies. This takes quite a bit of time. Most of the time that you had, I would say.
Yeah, about to be shipped that far out and back in. Yeah, I imagine.
Yes. Asbjorn, during that time, was there anything you wanted to accomplish?
There's this party that's happening here.
Yes.
Esbjorn kind of wants to scope out if there's anyone, as he's like doing, gambling, if there's any conversations of the party, like people actually being invited.
It sounds like all the nobles are going to be there. Everybody's favorite noble is going to be at this party. You imagine most of the affluent merchants in the town are going to be coming around. The different owners of the Silver Dragon Inn and the Black Dragon Inn are going to be here, and people are joking about their rivalry and whether or not there's going to be a fight breaking out between them. Otherwise, most of the names are roughly familiar as far as who will all be there. The celebrities of the town, at the very least. Some old adventurers who are renowned for their strength in old years. Maybe a specific Kord worshipper or two who you fought against at the proving grounds over in the Garden Quarter.
Is there anyone specifically at the casino that says they are going to personally go, or personally invited, or no?
I would say asking around. Not really. This is kind of an open event.
Okay.
I was trying to think of anything that would... It's not that sort of thing.
Gotcha. It's not like a private event. It's a very public event.
From your investigation, though, Asbjorn, I will tell you that there are two parties happening. There's the party for the public, and then there's the party for the Thieves Guild. That much you're able to suss out.
Okay.
And as as the crowd starts to come in, That's when you pick up some of these rumors and things like that. Is there anything you want to do? What do you think Asbjorn looks like as he's a part of the larger crowd now that everybody's filled in and started having these festivities?
What does he look like?
What,
He looks
what
like,
does this interaction look like? This ancient man amongst more modern liveliness and festivities.
I'm definitely a lot more rowdy with people. Just grabbing people pretty much, and be like, "Have a drink with me." And then if they say no, I just toss them aside.
Sure. I would say through process of elimination, in almost a very direct term, as you kind of like pushing through the week, you're able to find some folk from the River Quarter who are of worthy strength and resolve to drink, and you're able to have a good night of it. You meet some people. I'll even say you make some contacts. We can get into that at some other time. But if you want to refer on your character sheet to, you have some new friends at the River Quarter that you met at this party. You might be able to use that later for something. Maybe if you needed a boat to investigate or something, or if you need something to take you downriver. Angel, you are able to meet back up with everybody after their antics. Your conversations with Thieves Guild was a reunion that was only a little bit of scrutiny, but you meet back up with some of the people you used to run jobs with, your older handlers, kind of like Corvin, people who you had, just fights with, who are now older in their years, a little bit wiser, a little bit more stable. And it is like an odd homecoming. Corvin pulls away for a moment. He returns to you and gives you the wryest grin you've seen him give in a long time. You think he's pulled it off. You and your allies are going to be able to one-on-one meet with this guy very soon. The 7:00 bell strikes, and he will nod and lead you to a very lavish office area, where, sure enough, a very small, lean, gaunt gnome with these big-ass bushy eyebrows, all adorned in a black and gold, like, filigreed jacket that kind of hugs the figure a little bit too much for your enjoyment. He's kind of like he's slim fat, you know what I mean? So it doesn't look good. He's got a big beer belly, but really skinny limbs. And he's also 3 feet tall. So it's quite the sight. But he kind of raises his eyebrows as you four stand before him with Varric. I'm going to say that Corvin shuts the door behind you guys, and you are left in a room. Jorvin Slight sits there.
What can I do for you, fellas? What's the meaning of this, Corvin?
Did Archon return back to us?
Archon made it back.
Okay.
I think he would have filled you in on what he had seen. What would you guys have made of that before we get to the scene?
Well, I was gonna go. Are we going to want to be up front with this guy, or are we
I
gonna
don't know
try
what the game plan is.
subterfuge?
Hold on, I need to say though, there are Thieves Guild members that are adorned in guards outfits, and it's a process sort of run by Varric. That's the city treasurer, I believe.
Yeah, that was what the other guy, he gave him up.
Yeah,
Oh, I
there's
have
like a
two
whole
Varrics.
underground network.
Oh no!
Oh, it's a different Varric.
It's a different Varric.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
It's
That was
Varric with
painting a picture in my head.
All right,
Sorry.
I'm gonna call this guy Varfrey. Okay, old guy that doesn't matter. Varfrey. All right, that's his name. That was the warehouse guy. This has nothing to do with that other guy, at all. So don't
The treasurer.
dash that from your mind.
Okay.
We need to
this-
kill the treasurer now.
So Varric is still the treasurer.
Varric is the treasurer. Varfrey is just the guy that Archon had to make push a
Saw
cart a little bit more.
downstairs.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, the narrative has changed.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, it's
No.
still
This
that's
seems
good to know. Varric is- yeah.
entirely like a Gazgul themed plot. Whatever this guard, this knight, the thief in guard armor thing is.
Yeah, it's pretty
What's his
normal for
name?
the Thieves Guild to impersonate guards.
Nerif Gazgul.
Alright, so Nerf Gazgo has thieves impersonating guards.
Correct.
Oh, there's a city down there? Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's like a transport.
Wonder if I could do tours.
What's underneath? There's like a whole river system and city underneath the city. So that was quite a trip.
Yeah, that sounds like it runs to the Underdark.
I don't know, but I am interested in exploring an
It's
undercity.
a completely different water system.
Isn't the Underdark really deep?
In parts, yeah.
I don't think this was that deep.
It's under the river.
Yeah, that's true.
Make
It's a river under a river. It's
make
pretty
a
deep.
nature check, Archon. Again, as a sort of a people who reside in old cairns and things like that. Make a nature check. 19.
Oh,
You would know of
not 20.
very, very key places that do in fact connect to the Underdark, but usually those connections are so rare and well known and dangerous enough that they're kept off limits. If this does reach into the Underdark, it wouldn't surprise you. It looked like it very well could wind down that way. You saw something that seems to stretch more along the just under the surface of the world, just under the feet of like the town. You would imagine that maybe eventually this river either winds very far down to a place like
Yeah,
the
it's a-
Underdark,
Drop off somewhere.
yeah, or it
'Cause it
has
can't
to
just go back up.
right, right, or it spills out into a larger water body under the water. Whatever that looks like.
And whatever
okay.
that is, it's probably massive.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll let the group know what I think about that. Might lead to the Underdark, or maybe not quite. I mean, we could possibly make our way down there somehow, but that's something to be explored later if we do so. I don't know. We might not need to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so just for my sake, 'cause I'm kind of slow. So, so in the room, I mean, we're not there yet. We're still in the talking before we
Yeah.
get there, but we're going to meet Jorvin, and he is with Varric, who is the treasurer, right?
Varric is not here at all.
Okay.
Varric is a part of the actual government of Greyhawk. Jorvin.
Yeah, he's a public official. Being
Yes.
at the casino during the boss's birthday is very questionable.
Okay.
Jorvin is going to be here because he is part of the Thieves Guild side of this party. So,
Right.
being so high ranked, he has to be here. So the only person you're meeting is Jorvin.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, because in my head I was thinking what Archon saw was Varric, who was related to the last guy we shook down. So that's kind of where I was
Right.
putting all the
Do
thoughts
we
together.
want to be
but that's
subtle
not
with
correct.
Jorvin, or just kind of upfront with him?
I have a couple questions. So you know how I saw military equipment? Did it look like? Because I mean, guards don't I mean, they have some quote unquote military equipment, but like not for war necessarily. Did it, like what scale did it look
I
like?
would say this looks like if you were to have men at arms, this is what you would outfit them with. A little bit higher than a guard, not quite a knight.
Okay, I guess I'll add that detail in there. Also, random question. So I have an item that glows if there was a undead within 120 feet of me. Did it glow at any time during my little trip down there?
Not down there, but I'll say that there is a particular woman. She's got kind of like a nice almond colored skin tone, but there is almost a paleness to her cheeks. It has been glowing every time she's walked by.
Okay.
Yeah, there's probably one or two vampires in the casino.
So she's a guest, right?
Yes, she's a guest.
Okay, gotcha.
She's a guest, and she seems like she's just been having a time.
Okay. Yeah, all right. That's all I got. So we're trying to figure out how to talk to the gnome.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jorvin.
Yeah.
Jorvin. Okay. We think he's sus, so we should not be super upfront, right?
Also, do we care about his rights?
Well, I think we should be more, because you know how we were put in detention for a number of
Right.
days. We want to be more law-abiding as much as possible, so we don't get into more trouble.
Or better at hiding what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like he's an underground official. We could just make him disappear if we really
That's
wanted to.
yeah. I want to know. Okay, I want to know if he's part of the cults. If he is, then I want to take him out.
Yeah,
If
but
he's
how do
not,
we how do
don't
we
really
find
care.
that out? How do we
Yes,
find out?
I
He's not
I
gonna
understand.
admit to it.
I just want to put
Yeah.
out there, like, that's where my head is at.
Because we're not in with his guild. We're not part of Thieves Guild or anything. We don't even have much of a connection to the Mayor Gazgo, right? So it's hard to be in on it.
Yeah, if we're going to do this kind of meeting, we probably want to talk to the mayor and whatnot to see what his thoughts about his subordinates working with the cult.
Oh, I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but we are adventurers, right? So we like quote unquote military equipment. We could ask.
We have better than military.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
but,
we do
but we're
now.
just
We have
we're
equipment
just
for like a platoon.
yeah.
The build-up.
We just want to know if he's carrying any. Like we can present ourselves as buyers, you know, and then maybe I don't know if he sells stuff, but like basically him having it might be like sus and tie him to the cult of fuck I forgot
Ayus.
the demigod's name. Ayus.
Ayus.
But
Ayus,
like
yeah.
because their whole thing is military might and power, right? So I don't know.
It's a big dragon.
Yeah, I like the idea of like posing. We're looking to get some goods from him.
Or we can pose as people who are interested in becoming part of the cult, quote unquote. Maybe I don't know.
Hmm. I'm sure they know about our relationship with the
The Noble House.
yeah, the
Stelzig?
Stelzig, yeah.
Oh well,
I mean, the Thieves Guild. I'm sure
Would
they have
Dwarven-
eye fingers everywhere.
would Jordan know about us? Because that would be bad.
It's a good question.
That's
If
why
he
I
had
think-
feelers out, he would probably have information of us turning in the tax collector.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid.
Oh
of.
yeah, I'm sure word got out of that. Speaking of like,
Especially the 6
rank,
days that spread around.
how high is the Stelzig family in like the government
So it
of
is
Greyhawk?
nobility wise, they simply have political power. As far as kind of like legend, I suppose. Osmond Stelitzig, for the longest time, was a sitting member on the council. On the city council, he was the archmage here.
Hmm.
He was the most powerful mage in Greyhawk for a number of years. Roran led one of the most successful military campaigns northward from the age of 18. He left very young, fought for years, about as many years as he was old. He's been up north fighting. He's now 36. He's returned home. So he is the talk of the town as far as accomplished young man, noble, returning to town to make a name for himself. You would imagine Roran's going to be here. Lorianne's arrested right now. She's still in jail.
She's still in lockup.
She's still in lockup.
Still.
Lorianne has been here for the length that Roran's been gone, playing, kind of representing the family in some things, but then when she made all these connections, seemingly suddenly, and kind of gained a bunch of power that way, either tapping into some sort of network that people weren't aware of or otherwise, and then joining the Thieves Guild and rising to a pretty high rank within that. She kind of gained some notoriety too. People definitely know Lorianne by name, by sight especially. Roran is something of a legend, kind of like a new figure, the new kid on the block, but also somebody who's been around in kind of the lore of this place for a while. So. He's like a minor celebrity.
Yeah, I was gonna say they all sound like folk heroes, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think our best thing is just to not necessarily pretend we're different people, but lie about our true intentions for being there. We can definitely get our in is that we're, we know that he sells goods, so we're trying to buy some goods. It's just how to work that around and get the information out of him about IUs that we need to think of.
I mean, do we want to pose as people who want to join the cult? Because then, depending on how he reacts to that, right? Let's say he's like, "Oh my god, you want to join the like he sees it as a bad thing."
Right. He won't
Then
turn
we-
us in. I mean, he's a thief himself, so
I don't know. I guess we don't know how people feel about the cult in general, right? But if they think it's a terrible thing, then maybe he's not so sus. But if he's like, "Oh, maybe," well, that'd be too obvious if he says he knows a way. But I don't know. Unless there's another idea we have.
yeah, I'm not against that.
Yeah, the general person probably doesn't know that there's cult activities going on in the city.
Or I mean, we don't have to specifically say the cult of IUs, but we want to.
Looking for more power.
Yeah, more power.
Some lie.
We basically follow their belief system, whatever their what do you call it?
Method.
Yeah, their oath. I don't know.
So do you guys have an idea of what you'd be saying then?
Well, I'll be mostly keeping shut because Bellowit doesn't lie very well.
Fair enough.
Failed my last time, so I don't know if I'm gonna be doing talking
God.
either.
I mean, I'm not deceptive.
Oh no, none of us are charismatic.
No, that is the trick.
I'm proficient in deception. I'm not good at it.
I think we just can't lie because we're not. I don't think we're gonna be.
That's what
very
I'm saying.
deceptive.
It's not necessarily a lie. We are looking for better,
Power.
gear and stuff. And
Yeah, it's true, but
information.
we just can't end up. Then he starts questioning us, and then we can't just go out and lie because we'll get outed probably right there.
What do we know about the tenets of the cult of IUs?
It's like the strong rule. I think
The
that
Sith code.
I think that
That's all
think
it
that
is.
is actually their tenet, is something along that line of
Wait, how is it different from not Coda but Cord?
it's like cruelty though. It's like
dictatorship.
Yes. Let me see.
All power comes at a price.
Court's all just about like battle glory. But it's for the good guy.
They believe in survival of the fittest. And let me see. Yeah. Cruelty is a sign of strength. Let me see. Mercy is weakness. The strong should exploit the weak, for such is their right. Deceit and guile are the proper tools of the enlightened ruler.
Yeah, self-serving strength versus like Cord is more strength for honor and not protection, but
Strength and honor versus cruelty and guile.
Yeah, it's like the strong. It's their duty to lead the weak.
Yeah.
You hear champagne pop in a different room behind you as you now all stand before the little gnome, who his eyebrows are raised quite high as you stand over him.
What can I do for you? Is there something you need?
He looks a little nervous, of course.
Is it just him?
It is just him.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you know little guy like me, but my friends here, we have gotten into some adventures of late, and we're looking for some higher end equipment to help in our journeys. So, seeing as you're one of
Holy
the...
shit, you should have led with that. Oh my.
He starts wiping his brow.
Oh, you had me terrified there for a moment. Good. Oh, just business. Oh my
Of
gosh.
what?
Can I see an insight?
Yeah, make an insight check.
What's there to be afraid of?
What is
16.
Yeah, why are they scared of us? We're just,
That would beg the question of like, what are you scared of?
This
Oh,
guy's
we should have asked if he knows who we are.
This
Maybe that's
guy was too comfortable somewhere he thought he could be comfortable at, and he's realized he was caught off guard a little bit. Even the opportunity of being caught in something made him terrified. You imagine that this guy has schemes beyond schemes beyond schemes. You don't know if they have anything to do with what you're looking into.
Mhm.
Equipment.
Are you-
What can I help you, gentlemen, with? I've heard of the Sunny Brigade. Do you need poisons, potions, swords, armor? I have shipments coming in from all over. Is there something more specific that you need that you've sought me out? You had me going there for a moment. I was genuinely so terrified. Look at him.
He points at Asbjorn.
He would rip me in half.
yeah.
He agreed.
Yeah, I mean, anything more exotic that we can't find, somewhere like on Earth Arcana?
Yeah, we've frequented the magic shop there, but we were wondering if you have anything sort of exotic, like you mentioned.
Exotic. I did recently actually come into possession of a tome. It is of great arcane significance, but I can't make heads or tail of it. I'd be able to sell it to you for 40,000 gold. Maybe if you had something to trade, I could hand it over. We've been looking at it for quite some time. I've sold quite the number of magic items, but I haven't been able to make heads or tail of it. The symbols on the inside are something I've never seen before.
Why haven't you bothered selling it to Unearthed Arcana?
Yeah, we don't have a good relationship. I usually have to sell more directly to a different clientele.
What kind of tome is it? Is there anything you can understand from it?
It's a lot of swirling symbology and strange graphs and arcane runes. It's definitely some sort of spell tome. I can't make heads or tails. I've had mages look at it and they've tried to interface and nothing came of it.
Where'd you stumble upon this?
I have a seller up north somewhere. They make their way around the near div, selling to all the different towns. I sometimes am able to buy the artifact, unique items. You have your run-of-the-mill magic items, but what about ones that are just a little bit more varied in their output? That's what I am able to grab on occasion. Anyway, this artifact was very obviously of immense power. It probably is priceless, but given its unstable and unusable nature, I can't make much use of it myself, and I'm not sure exactly who would be able to master such a thing. I thought I would be able to maybe offload it to you. It's one of my unknowns. Let me see. I could look at my ledger. If you come by my office, I should be able to fill you in on some others that I have, if you'd be interested.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go to your office.
I'll tug on Angel's gambeson to have him lower his head down, and I'll whisper, should we ask him for like specific weapons to fight I use? Judge his reaction from that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I'll nod.
Don't
But
say-
I'm curious where
don't
the
say-
office, where he
just
goes with
say-
the office thing.
Fight demigods.
He will point. I have a small abode over in the Artisan's Quarter. It is located here, and you'll kind of point to a nice home just on the river, an unassuming house, but upon further inspection, would prove to be quite advanced in its design and underground storage, etc., things like that. It is quite the compound, it turns out, and connects with a tunnel system directly into a warehouse that he operates out of. I won't be there today, but tomorrow at noon, how about? We have many festivities to attend to tonight. I am... Oh, you threw me off. Is there a reason you sought me out in specific? Did you hear something or the like?
Well, you are the top fence of the city.
Yeah, we feel like you would have you know where to get the exotic stuff. So
Astute shoppers you are. Astute shoppers.
And borderline illegal.
Well, oftentimes illegal. I have a number of very, very deadly poisons that most should not have their should not have access to. If you are ever interested in extremely deadly poisons, do let me know. I'll be getting a shipment in soon, and I already have a good stock.
Anything that's effective against undead?
I believe. I don't know if most undead can be affected by poisons like
That's
this.
why I ask.
This is a good question. Would you like me to inquire with somebody and see if they have something that would be?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I
want to poison the undead.
I would be very happy to look into it. I'm assuming that this is going to be not poison and something very, very vile and maybe divine in origin. Perhaps a solar's
Juice,
blood.
mistletoe.
Yes. Ooh, mistletoe. A good idea. Well, my friends, I'm happy to have made your acquaintance. I'm happy we can make this business happen. Never frighten me like that again. Next time, come up and shake my hand. I'd be happy to talk business in the middle of a crowd. It makes me look good.
Who do you think we were?
I did not know. I was told that an old friend needed to converse with me. I did not realize that I would be introduced to new clientele this way. Corvin,
yeah.
you
The
bastard.
old friend line usually ends up in betrayal.
I thought I was safe here. I seem to have forgotten my ways.
Well, I hope you run a fun party. I look forward to some
Well,
of the
we
festivities.
can only assume that you would show up for the birthday party.
I had to, yes, of course. I am, after all, one of the biggest fans of Nerif Gazgul. He's given me quite the job.
Insight.
Go ahead.
It's a good position, I imagine.
It
The
is.
important taste to not have
21.
the lieutenant show up.
That is definitely a half truth.
Hmm.
As to what you think he's lying about, you're not sure. But he does seem to identify some extreme benefit to having him in charge.
Okay.
So a possibility that he's making extra money from business.
Well,
Uh,
my fellows.
Do you
Yes.
we're well, I think of an idea here to tie this together. How to connect him with Aldrich?
Well, he probably doesn't have any ties with Aldrich, really.
What do I know about the City Watch? They're just what, like the police? I guess
They are a
Basically.
Of the city?
collection. Yeah, they're a collection of some are adventurers who have retired into the watch. Many of them are mages from the Great Library and the colleges around that. Otherwise, you're looking at a town militia, just like many others around the free cities.
Okay. I guess there's a weird tie-in. Then I'm gonna say, are you what's the right word? Are you in good relationship with Odric? Because I heard he has mages that work under him, and then if we purchase this book, I figured maybe we can have him connect us to some of the mages to maybe figure out something. But also, I'm kind of a beginner spellcaster, so learning anything magic would be cool.
Aldrich is one to look out for. He is not to be trusted with business, of course. He's not the sort for it. He's too tied to the law. His mages would be equivalent, I believe, to the knowledge base that I was able to request. I have a source within the Great Library that did the research themselves into this thing. They said whatever it is, it's very old.
Oh, okay, all right. I guess
I would
not...
say, should you buy anything from me, be cautious. These can be traced by their mages, and almost arcane footprints on many items can be followed like footprints of any other. Yes, I would say just be cautious where you travel and what rules you should break should you get caught while carrying magic items. The more you have, the easier you might be for them to identify. I practically have no magic on me at my my current garb.
I mean, magic items are powerful, and they're convenient to have.
Always a give and take. That's all I say.
Do you think it would be a bad idea to maybe bring this item up north and see if anyone over there knows anything?
Oh, be my guest. I'm assuming that's where it was from, I believe. It was found very strangely, almost in I believe it was in an old ship that was crashed upon the land. Almost a sailing vessel that was high within a hill. Very strange, isn't it? Either way, if anybody knows anything, perhaps it is the people in the north.
Yeah, that's our next stop was gonna go up there anyways, so hopefully you can outfit us with some equipment to join the next crusade, as it were.
Well, as long as there's money in it, be sure to bring back many spoils of war. I should have more goodies for you, I'm sure. Send me letters if you need to. I should be able to send correspondence your way. I have a good ferrying service. I could have things brought to you.
Above board. I'm trying to insinuate we're going after IUs. I don't know
Yeah,
if I'm doing that very
He
well.
doesn't seem to care about the North at all.
Okay, that's how I figured, yeah. He's like, I'm still making money either way. I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not part of the cult. He's just likes money, and there's money in maybe dealing with some of the cult members, but he's not part of it necessarily. I don't know. He doesn't
Yeah.
trust Odric, so maybe either Odric is just really good, as he should be if he is part of a cult, because he's the captain. What's it called? Captain of the City
Right.
Watch, or he's just not part of the cult.
Yeah, above board, I'm clearing him off, but I mean, I still want to go to his
Yeah, I'll
place
check out
tomorrow.
the house.
There's just more questions
The
unanswered.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah, the office. Yeah.
He
We
probably
will-
just fenced stuff for Barvin, and that was about it.
We will continue the gala next session, but we will fade out here. Thank you, folks, for sticking around a little bit extra.
Okay.
Any questions? Any questions? All right, and